But you see, just as well as you gave me a covenant, now in return, I want you to keep this covenant. Now, I don't want you to tell nobody. I want you to make sure that this business agreement that we came to stay between us, or other than that, is going to be null and void. I need you to make sure that if you go anywhere with this, all contracts is off the table. Are you willing to keep a secret to save your life?
My God.
Verse 15. Then she let them down by... stop. Somebody said the whole hell of people hostage. She did. The whole hell of people hostage. Let me tell you why. And I just caught this Holy Ghost food flesh. When the men left, the gate of the city closed. So that meant they couldn't go out through the city. See, the whole was smart. They couldn't go out through the city. Why? Because they got an APB out. First time somebody see them, that's a wrap. They can't get out the city because the gate closed. But because I'm looking to cop deuces with you, because I need you to do something for me.
I'm going to help you. I know how to marry me.
But look, in order for me to be able to help you, I got this rope that I have to lower down in order for you to be able to get out. You see, you can't get out of a place that you're trapped in. Somebody said you need a little help from somewhere. And the hauler has a rope. So guess what? Had they not cop deuces with her, she ain't had to let them go. They was held hostage. She said, I know what I was looking for. So now that you done told me that you was going to deal kindly with me, I can go ahead and let my rope down. That's just like us. So many times we will let our rope down before the deal even closed yet. Stop letting people bamboozle you. Stop letting people walk over you. Stop letting people come take for you without putting nothing back in return. Stop keep depositing. All the time you keep depositing for people to steal what it is that you keep depositing and going using it for their own gain. My God. People don't build businesses off of you. They done took all your ideas. Be careful who you're talking to. Sometimes we talk so much until we talk what was for us away from us. Then she let down by a cord through the window, for her house was upon the town wall, and she dwelt upon the wall. And she said unto them, Get you to the mountain, lest the pressures meet you, and hide yourself there 3 days, until the pressure be returned, until the pursuers be returned, and afterwards may ye go your way. You see, the key to be able to get to what you're looking for in life, you got to be able to follow the instructions. I can swear that when they say it's not good to swear, that's just how accurate I am about what I'm about to say. I can swear that when I flipped my Bible over, I seen the word B-I-B-L-E saying Bible. If I begin to take those basic instructions that was inside of the Bible for prepping myself before leaving earth, then that meant that when it's time for me to go to judgment day, it's because it says to be absent in the body is to be present with the Lord. If I was able to take a hold of the basic instructions before leaving earth, then that means that my navigator should point me in heaven's direction.
That's right.
But so many of us, we done took a detour when we get to go before and we don't know where we're going. Because we don't play Russian roulette. Somebody say, as for me and my house, I'm going to serve the Lord. The Father say, as for me and my Father's house. Come on now. See, sometimes you got to make that thing personal. You're declaring and decreeing a thing for everybody else but yourself. Come on. Begin to speak life. Verse 17. After the 3 days. And the men said unto her, We will be blameless of thine oath which thou hast made us swear. Behold, when we come into the land, thou shalt bind this line of scarlet thread in the window which thou didst let us down by. And thou shalt bring thy father and thy mother and thy brethren and all of thy father's household home unto thee. They told her to give them a sign. And the sign was that if you burn this card, we're going to know what? Everybody
Is in
is
the house.
in the house. And it shall be that whosoever shall go out of the doors of thy house into the street, his blood shall be upon his head, and he will be guiltless. And whosoever shall be with thee in the house, his blood shall be on our head. If any hand be upon him. Now this is what they told her. Say, brother, we done made this agreement, you know what I'm saying? And everything is all good. I'm not trying to come up against what we agreed to. But what I'm telling you is if anybody that they hid from out of that house, I can't be responsible for that. Because upon us making this agreement, I told you I was going to do it. Now, this is the thing that I need you to do for me. I need you to make sure that everybody that's in there, go stay in there. Because if they come out, I can't promise you nothing. I need to make sure that it's off of my hands. I need to make sure that you can agree to this agreement. Because we're going to clean out some house. You see, that's just like the Lord. He's about to get ready to walk into some churches. And he said, I'm cleaning house. He said, I'm starting from the pulpit and I'm going to work my way back. And he said, he said, after the smoke clear, he said, those who you see standing are those who I found to be righteous with me. He said, but there's going to be so many places that y'all going to get ready to walk into. And he said, the same places that you walked into with the same people that you're not going to walk out without them. You know why? He said, because I got to a point, he said, somewhere I'm tired. And I'm taking the gloves off. I'm not responsible for what's about to happen if you don't want to follow no instructions. He said, you want to go self-will, go self-destruct. He said, that blood is not going to be acquired of me. That blood not going to be on my hands. It's going to be on yours because I done told you. And it shall be that whosoever, verse 20, and if thou utter this our business, somebody say our business. Then we will be quit of thine oath which thou hast made us to swear. And she said, according unto your words, so be it. Yes. Somebody say amen.
Amen.
What amen mean?
It's finished. The end.
So be it.
That was the agreement. And she sent them away, and they departed, and she bound the scarlet line in the window. Somebody say the sign.
The sign.
And they went and came unto the mountain, and abode there 3 days, until the pursuers were returned. And the pursuers sought them throughout all the way, and found them not. So the two men returned to descend from the mountains, and passed over, and came to Joshua the son of Nun, and told him all things that befall them. And they said unto Joshua, truly the Lord hath delivered into our hands all the land, for even all the inhabitants of the country do faint because of us. Stop. You can close your eyes. I'm going to go ahead and walk this thing. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all about the walk because I knew it. I read my mind. I studied to show myself approval. He sent them to go out to scope the land. In the process of sending them out to scope the land, they begin to acquire a friend. You don't know me and I don't know you, but we got something in common. You got something that I want. So in the process of acquiring a friend, they begin to make a little deal. You do this for me, I do that for you. If I do this for you, I need you to do that for me. Now Joshua took and sent them out. So I had to go back and report to what sent me out. I have to go back and see the two men were two assassins. When somebody orders a hit, you have to report back to that person in order to get confirmation that the job was already done. So the two men went back and reported to Joshua and told Joshua all that they had acquired while there was everything that happened and took place. They went back and told them about the cases. Now when you begin to go in chapter 3, you'll begin to see that a war began to take place. But guess what? The war really wasn't a war, because it was a setup. It was already for them. You got to know that in the process of being a possessor of something. He said, in this battle, you don't have to fight.
Right.
Sit back and watch the salvation of who?
The Lord.
No, the
The
Lord.
Lord. And he said that it was yours.
Yes.
And he called you a possessor to be a possessor of that thing.
Yes.
If he said that when you get ready to go to water, I was going to have them at your feet, why are you preparing to go and fight? Only thing he needs you to do is be able to step out on the now faith and take what was rightfully
Let's
yours.
go and let go.
Say, TD, look, I know Big Mama left me in this house. We can do this one or two ways. You can either take your stuff and roll up out my house, or I can take you to court and have you thrown out. I don't care about our blood. I don't care about how close Kenny was and all this other good stuff, because he told me not to be afraid of men in their faces. We can still be cool. You can still come visit and do whatever you got to do, but you've been sitting on my possessions for too long, and I'm on with mine. Straight up, you got to roll. If not, let me go ahead and get the officers, and we can do this, that. We call me whatever you want to call me. It's mine, and I want it. But so many of us, because we are intimidated by men in their faces, oh, I don't know how they go look at me, they go talk about me and this and that. That's why you don't have what you're supposed to have
That's
now.
right. That's right.
Stop
That's
taking a
right.
back seat
That's
to
right.
folks.
That's
That
right.
God said that it was yours, go and get
Fine.
it.
Yes,
Stop caring
yes,
about people's
yes.
feelings, because guess what? When they did what they did, they didn't care about your own.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, but somebody said, oh, that's not Christ-like. Oh, that's not like God. Why it's not? He gave us the spirit of boldness. Why you think they was bold enough to take it, so I'm bold enough to go back and go get it.
Audacity.
But yet and still, I don't want to go and get nothing. I'm going to let them have it. They can have that. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You done met a new person. I ain't letting you take nothing that was mine. Oh, they can have it. You can have it. Look, our agreement was when we moved into this house that we was to be able to put a $1,600 deposit. And on the departure, if everything was the way that it was when I got ready to left, that these $1,600 was going to be returned unto me. You go either get my money or you can go to court and fight it out, because I got pictures and all this other good stuff. Can I get my money? Stop letting stuff pass you by so loosely because you don't want to fight. But that's why we don't get nothing. Because we don't want to fight. We don't want to fight for nothing. We just give it away. They can have it. They can have it. We got other people getting rich off our goods.
That's right.
But he called you to be a possessor. He sent you to go and scope the land. He told you what it is that you can have. Why Moses ain't made it? Why Moses ain't made it to the promised land? He was right outside of there. This is the promised land. This is Moses. Right here.
Didn't follow instructions.
Why he ain't made it?
Disobedience. Didn't follow instructions.
He let the folks do what? Run him crazy.
Uh-huh.
Guess what? Come here like hot water. I ain't let folks run me crazy. You go do what the Lord say do it. Holler. That's it. He called us to be possessors of the land. He told us what we was worth. He told us what our self-worth was. But because sometimes we let fear be able to come in, it'll cause us to miss out on a fortune that was laid up for us.
Yes, Lord.
When Joshua got ready to send his men into the camp, they ain't had to fight. It was surrendered unto them. The promise that he made unto Rahab, he kept that promise that he made with them women. Because you know why? She was truthful with them.
Yes. Woman
She
of her
kept it
word.
real. She ain't had to do that.
She was a woman of her word.
She said, but because they looked out for me. They didn't go and, she didn't go and spread their business.
Nope.
She kept that covenant.
Yeah.
How many of y'all know what a covenant is? Promise. She kept the covenant that she made. How many of us are men and women of our word? If we see that we can do something, we're going to do it. Now, I'm about to go ahead and pick with some folks. I don't mean to be ugly, but I just want to expose the devil, because I'm going to clear some things in the atmosphere that I just heard by the Holy Ghost. We're looking for God to be able to bless us. Ouch. It's time for us to make due on debts that we owe unto people. Stop taking folks for granted. You don't never know what situation a person was in. That person could have been up today and down tomorrow, and you would have never been able to know it. You vowed and made a promise that if you give me this, that when I get this, I'll be able to give you back. Stop making good